let's do a quick reading update. Now, the first book that I finished in August is a book called Confederates in the Attic by Tony Horowitz. I'd seen Tony Horowitz's name before, but I wasn't really sure what kind of writer he was. And I really was gelling with the way that he was telling this particular story. There was no really reason why I picked it up other than the fact that I was like, I don't really know much about the Civil War. Might be interesting to read something a little bit more lighthearted. This book is interesting. I'm not really sure that it's selling me on much of the Civil War, other than the fact that he's arguing that the war still continues in many different ways in the South via the travels that he makes in this particular book. Kind of an interesting argument, but I'm not really sure it would be a great place for somebody to start. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping my mind open when it comes to this particular subject. However, the narration is really interesting, and it's actually kind of one of those perfect books for me in the sense that I love reading about journalists who are on the ground talking to people and letting the reader make up their minds for what they're revealing to them. Right after that, I wanted to move on to some more heavy hitting history. So I picked up Nothing to Envy by Barbara Demick. And holy hell, it took me a while to get there, but I'm there. This book is brilliant. It is so well written. It's empathetic. It's human. It's moving. It has so many different pieces to it that I think makes it so important to have as a part of North Korean reading, because it's so easy to judge a isolated society like this, especially with the minimal amount of information that we have, and the information that we do get is usually memoirs of people who escaped North Korea. And I have to say, that isn't me trying to defend the society in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I think it's a horribly repressive one based on what I've been reading. It's just interesting to have a point of view that's a little bit more balanced and a little less brutal. So after this, I'm not really sure what I'm going to move on to. I'm probably going to try and pick up The Accidental President by A.J. Baim, which is our August pick for the Presidential Biography Book Club, and it's about Harry Truman, which is awesome because we haven't covered him yet. But either way, I might continue on with the North Korean reading. I'm really enjoying this, and I would like to dive in more. What are you reading? Let me know in the comments. And if you've read any of these, let me know what your thoughts were. If you like hearing about books like this, don't hesitate to drop me a follow.